What is up, party people? It's early on a Saturday morning. We're talking NBA, so that can mean only one thing. Another edition of Friday Night Lights, giving you the best plays from last night in the NBA with X's and O's, the highs and the lows, and a little comedy show with that special B-ball breakdown spin. You in? He did it again, folks. Damian the Omen Lillard not only added another 40-piece to his gun belt, but he continues to torture not just the Jazz, but the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Dame Dalla must really be into the Marquis du Sade since he can't stop torturing the big man every time they meet. They start off with a high pick and roll with Rudy's man, Mon Dieu. Look how low he is, and that's a wide open shot for the hottest guy on the planet. Royce O'Neal just running into people, then forcing Lillard to his right, enabling the French rejection of the screen, and oh boy, Dame uses that body of his to shield the ball, absorb the contact, and lay that thing in softly. But to prove he's not all about frying the French, he goes after the shrimp on the bobby, as our old Aussie friend Jingles can't do anything to stop the slam on the brakes of the left foot, right foot step into a quick release hop from 26 feet. But let's get back to torturing Rudy, shall we? Double high ball screen, and Dame pulls out a Dirk leg fadeaway on him. In French, that's called sale. And Rudy's just got that je ne sais quoi. Well, actually, he's just too damn low again. But how about all that extra contact by Donovan Mitchell that doesn't get called? Check Mitchell's knee nailing Lillard's left foot while he was in the air. But it's going to get worse, folks. A lot worse. More persecution for Rudy, trying to run Spain pick and roll on a Frenchman. The disrespect. And then watch how Dame moves that left step a few inches closer to Rudy on the jump. Hip to hip contact and the easy off-foot layup. Rudy doesn't want to get beat to the hoop anymore, but that means you're giving up the open three. Now here's a hint, folks. When the defender hides his hand behind his back, he's guilty. But the refs can't handle the truth, and Dame is like a cauldron ready to explode. Having lost their big lead and struggling to score down the stretch, Dame uses the 2-for-1 situation on his own, lifting off from the free throw line to get the very kind croissant roll on the rim. And that brings us to their last possession. Remember, when you're down 2, you gotta go quick to get the best shot possible. Well, not only was this a layup, but Rudy blocks this shot after it hits the backboard. Not only was this clear in real time, there was also a foul when you watch the replay. O'Neal is drifting into the defender, that is not verticality, folks, and a significant collision in the air. I mean, this is what gets people up in arms and teams protesting games. A potential game winner here, and man, was Damian hot as the Jazz barely pull this one out. Let's move on to Phoenix, where they played the Talking Stick Resort Arena. Okay, I hear it's nice. And we've got friend of the breakdown, Kelly Oubre, doing all sorts of things for 39 points to help the Suns ground the Rockets. This was also Spain pick and roll, as you see Kelly getting ready to set a back screen for Ayton. But then watch how he breaks off the flare screen wide open to the corner. Rubio was too busy watching for the post, and LMAO at Harden's defense here. He was supposed to be guarding Kelly on the switch, but then goes rogue and says, "I'll just take the cutter," leaving Daniel get out of the house woefully behind. But he didn't get 7 threes tonight by just letting the offense create for him. To finish the third, the stop and pop gets Ben feeling Macklin-less. And yeah, Kelly, we're hyped too. This game was over, so that means it's time to put Isaiah Young-Hartenstein into the highlight package. The blow-by, the twist, the left, and the score. And to seal in our practice, some pistol action with the handoff into ball screen forces Isaiah 714 to pick him up, and it's a simple hop into the shot, perfect 45-degree arc, and that hands the Rockets a schedule loss in the second of a back-to-back on the road without Russ. Let's head over to the city of brotherly love, where frickin' Furkan Korkmaz went crazy with 39 points in only 29 minutes. Let's find out how. He shows a ball screen for Simmons to the left, but then flips it at the end. Why do both defenders go to Big Ben? The open pick and pop gets him on the board from downtown. They run this again, but turn it into a handoff, and Dylan is just chilling while Furkan is freaking. But he didn't just do it from way downtown. The handoff gets in the ball screen, and watch how he slows down his last step in the layup. The defender flies right by as he sneaks it in off the glass. For the best set of the night, and me likey big time, Korkmaz slips the ball screen into the flare screen from Horford, then the backdoor cut, and we've got a Furkan flush. The Sixers wanted this game over in a hurry, and Horford gives us a football pass from the 60s right on the money, and that is how we got a Korkmaz career-high crazy completion. SeatGeek, smartphone app, tickets, concerts, sporting events, theater. SeatGeek, save money. My code, SeatGeek, best prices online. My code, SeatGeek. The Raptors are on a 13-game win streak, and it was deja vu all over again as they had to face the Pacers for the second time this week after losing Lowry to a neck injury after he did a nice Superman impersonation. They turned to Terrence Davis in the fourth, and his 11 points helped seal the win. The post entry to Hollis Jefferson catches Justin on a holiday. Nice cut, nice pass, nice finish with the and one. Seeing only Doug McDermott between him and another 2 points, he just waltzes right to the cup. Sabonis can come along for the ride too, why not? We get some Hawk action as Fred VanVleet gets the handoff on the left side while Davis comes off the pin down on the right. Lamb tries to get a piece, Davis with the release, and the Raptors' lead will increase. On the Siakam drive to the middle, Lamb correctly rotates over, but Miles Turner needs to drop down as Mr. Davis flushes this one through the net. This isn't a replay, we know this because it's VanVleet driving middle, and TJ McConnell is copping a squat as this game gets finished off, and if you didn't know about Terrence Davis, now you know. Here's a shocking last play to a game. Wizards down 1, inbounding at half court. They curl Bertans around a cross screen to the top of the key. Then watch Mo Wagner casually stroll towards half court like he hasn't a care in the world. Then all of a sudden he's back screening for Beal. Beal streaks back door into the flat, and he cold ends this game with an easy layup. Hard to imagine the defense willingly pulling themselves out of position like this from the get-go, but Beal is a bad man and deserves some more eyeballs. Let's finish this off in Boston with Jayson if you can't beat him, Tatum. I like this action where it looks like Kemba is going to come off the pin down by Kanter, but instead, he flips it into a double pin down for Tatum. Hunter runs for cover, Teague can't recover, and he's on the board from deep. Same alignment, this time Kemba sets a back screen for Tatum before using the pin down. When Kanter releases to the basket, it sucks in Hunter to help, and that is another easy catch and shoot for the former Dookie. We've got some horns and good defense by the Hawks. Graham being physical, but then Kanter lays the wood, paging Dr. Collins. Dr. Collins, you're wanted above the three-point line. Same play in the third, and this time he uncorks a floater from 25 feet, but Jayson, you gotta call the bank shot for it to count. Another horn set, but different attack. The point guard and weak side big set a double ball screen for him. The little hezzy doesn't do much, but he gets some explosion to the hole, and I dig the lefty reverse off the glass to avoid the shot blocker. To end this game, Tatum says enough with all the fancy schmancy offense. He shows them a slam on the brakes between the legs, inside out crossover, pick up into a sidestep right left release, and whoa, this kid has got that thing called shot making ability. There's never a shortage of highlights to go through each week when I put my focus on the Friday slate of NBA games. Would you like me to add another day of the week? Let me know below in the comments. Let's make this series the most popular thing on my channel. So if you dig it, then share with your friends, tell your family, tweet it to Instagram. SeatGeek. Now it's time for me to wrap up as another edition of Friday Night Lights is in the YouTube. Join me every Saturday for a fun romp through the highlights, the not quites, and the spotlight on the fundamentals of the game. Please like and comment and subscribe for even more great content like you see on your screen right now. And don't forget, at BBALLBREAKDOWN, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?